Welcome you all to my channel Love and Existence. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. On today's video, I'll be showing you unique ways to know if you're having a crush on a guy. You're starting to suspect that you have a crush on a guy you know, but you can't quite figure out if you're just thinking about him more than usual, or if you're in a full-blown crush mode. You may be feeling butterflies every time you come near him, or you could just be suffering from indigestion. If you really want to know if you have a crush on a guy, then watch out for this video. Watch the end of this video. Let's ride in, guys. 1. Examine your feeling. If you're excited to be around the guy and only feel your excitement builds after you spend more time together, then chances are you have a crush. If the guy made you feel too relaxed instead of excited, then this would mean that you are comfortable around him but probably didn't see him as a crush material. If you can't stay till when he's around, then you may have a crush. If your hands shake, or you can't stop talking, or you just keep gesturing when you speak, then your energy level is higher than usual because you have a crush. If you're so excited that you laugh at everything he says, even if it's not that funny, you probably have a crush. If you like the guy, you are more likely to think that every word that comes out of his mouth is hilarious. If you're so excited that you can't sleep at night because you keep thinking of the guy or replaying your conversation in your head, then you have a crush. If you feel a jolt of excitement or butterflies in your stomach when he greets or texts you, then you have a crush. 2. Notice if you are nervous. If you have a crush on the guy, then you would feel completely comfortable around him. Instead, you will feel nervous because you are worried about what he thinks about you and don't want to say the wrong thing. If you are nervous, it means you care what he thinks about you. And if you care what he thinks about you, then you guess it, you have a crush. If your hands tremble, your knees shake, or your voice quivers when you are around him, then it's making you nervous. If you are so nervous that you keep rambling when you talk to him, or just completely calm up because you can't think of anything to say, then you have a crush. If you are so nervous that you bump into things around him, walk into tables, or drop all of the content of your purse in front of him, then you have a crush. If you are so nervous that you always feel embarrassed or constantly blush when you are around the guy, even though there's no reason for it, then you have a crush. 3. Admit how you feel when he's with other girls. If you have a crush, then it's natural for you not to want the guy you like to be dating, talking about, or maybe even hanging out with other girls. If you are cool with him having a girlfriend or flirting with a lot of girls, then you probably don't have a crush on him. If the thought of the guy dating other girls make you flinch, you probably have a crush. If the thought of the guy just hanging out with other girls make you feel squeamish, then you definitely have a crush. Just try to make this a problem in the future. 4. Notice your actions. You can learn a lot about whether or not you have a crush on the guy based on how you act around him, or even how you act when he's miles away. Here are a few ways to know if your actions mean you have been bitten by the crush bug. If you go out of your way to hang out with him, then you have a crush on him. If you have never watched baseball in your life but are suddenly going to all this school game because you know you'll be sitting in the bleachers, then you have a crush. If you want to be near him whenever you do hang out, if you find yourself drifting towards him when you're in a group of friends, or even touching him in a playful way whenever you can, then you have a crush. If you can't stand being around him when he's flirting with other girls, then you have a crush. If your heart falls when you show up to a place where you thought he would be and he isn't there, then you have a crush. 5. Consider whether you are starting to pay more attention to your looks. It may not be a coincidence that you suddenly start spending twice as much time you spend in front of the mirror whenever you know you see the guy. Here is how to know if your grooming habits and attention to your looks say that you have a crush on a guy. If you try twice as hard to look good if you know you will see him, if you wear your best outfits, best hairdo, and most amazing eye makeup when you know you'll be there, then you have a crush. If you find yourself experimenting with new makeup looks or jewelry to see if he notices, then you have a crush. If you find yourself not caring all about how you look if you go somewhere else where you know he won't see you, then you have a crush. If you are glad enough after watching our video, subscribe to our channel. We preach love and love alone, and that is primary, every other thing is secondary. Subscribe to our channel for more videos. Thank you for watching and stay tuned.